Queen, do you have some love handles that you want to get rid of? Have you been doing your best to get rid of your love handles, but it seems like no matter what you do, they ain't going nowhere? If this is you, my sister, today's video is for you. I know that getting rid of that belly fat and those love handles, definitely around this season of summertime, is something that is a top priority, right? Helps us to dress better when we don't have them, fit in our sexy outfits. Guess what, my sister? I was right where you are at one point of my life. And after I learned a secret method for me as a busy queen, guess what? Them love handles, they came off. And today I am going to give you three easy steps to get rid of your love handles. Want to learn how? Let's get it. So, of course, as I always do at the beginning of all of my videos, I gotta greet you, my sister. If you are not new to our YouTube sisterhood community, hey, beautiful, thank you for coming back. If you are new, hey girl, my name is Rhonda Watts Robinson, also known as the Busy Queens Body Makeover Specialist. And what I do is I help busy queens all around the world, just like you, eliminate their belly and their body fat, and also heal from your chronic conditions. Because guess what, my sister? It is more than possible to heal from your conditions with the foods that God has given you. And it's more than possible to reach your body goals around your busy schedule. So if you are not already subscribed to this sisterhood, what you doing, sis? Make sure you subscribe, like this video, turn on your notifications, because I, your sister girl, I come on here every single week. Yes, every single week to give you the real, the raw, and the uncut truth of what it truly takes as a busy queen to lose your unwanted weight and keep it off for good, right? All right, let's get into how to get rid of those love handles. So before we technically get into the first step on what you need to do to truly start losing your love handles, I want to make sure that you are clear on what causes you to actually even get love handles, right? Because if we can eliminate that altogether, it's gonna be done, right? And I'm pretty sure you know this, but it's as simple as this. You're overeating, my sister, right? Over time, your love handles are produced when you are overeating over time, whether it be months, whether it be years, right? When you're overeating over time, the amount of calories that your body needs to maintain itself. And one thing that I always want you to remember about fat loss on your body is this. A lot of times your fat will go first to your abdomen, okay? It will go first to your abdomen, right? Where your love handles are and that belly fat is and that FUPA is. But the unfortunate thing about fat is oftentimes the first place that you get it is the last place that you lose it, right? And that is why oftentimes queens, you will lose weight and things may be going good in other parts of your body, but that abdomen, that belly fat, them love handles, sis, they just ain't going nowhere. It's because oftentimes the first place where you gain fat is the last place that you lose it, right? So I need for you to understand that. Another truth about your stomach area is that your stomach actually has two different layers of fat. Okay, so in other parts of your body, there may be one layer, right? But your stomach has fat on the outside that you can see. And then we also have something called visceral fat, which is the fat that surrounds your organs. So our bellies, right? Our abs, right? Where we want to really snatch that waist are full of fat, right? For so many different reasons, right? But at the end of the day, I want you to know exactly what has caused you to get into the predicament that you're in. Alrighty, so let's get to the first step that you need to start implementing to lose your love handles, right? And I'm going to be quite frank with you. I am almost sure that you've heard of this before, but we cannot start this particular video. I would not be a good coach for you if I did not give you this first. It's your nutrition, my sister. It's your nutrition. There's a saying that says abs are made in the kitchen. Let me make this very clear to you. You can work out till the cows come home. You can do millions of sit-ups, push-ups, right? Whatever you want to do, ups, right? Crunches, okay? Anything that you think is going to help with the upper body, lower body, whatever, right? With the stomach area. If your nutrition is not on point, it will be to the detriment of you, right? you will not see results. I cannot explain to you how important your nutrition is when it comes to losing your love handles and your belly fat. So the first thing I really need you to evaluate, right, as we're going through this, I need you to be real with yourself, right? Have you been consistent with your nutrition when it comes to your weight loss journey? Okay? Understand, my sister, you gotta be in a calorie deficit in order for you to lose those love handles, right? But this is one of the biggest mistakes we make as queens, right? Busy queens specifically. We bring our calories down so low. We may hear somebody that says, okay, only eat 1,200 calories a day and you'll reach your weight loss goal. So what do, right? We don't do any research, but we know it worked for Kim, so we're gonna do what Kim does, right? And what we find over time is that that is not sustainable, meaning it's something that we cannot maintain over a long period of time. So what ends up happening? That's when we end up yo-yo dieting. My sister, yes, you must be in a calorie deficit, but you must be in a calorie deficit that is sustainable for you and your lifestyle. Let me repeat that. You must be in a calorie deficit that is sustainable for you and your lifestyle, right? I'll use myself as an example. I am very short. I am 5'1". I am petite, right? And my calorie deficit when I am on my weight loss phase is about 1,500 calories. Yes, you heard that right. It's not 1,200 calories. Okay, trust me, sis, I've been there. I've tried the 1,200 calories. I tried the intermittent fasting. I tried all of that, right? And there are other reasons why having a calorie deficit that is too low is not good, but we'll do that in another video. Today, I really want you to understand that you must pick a calorie deficit that is sustainable for you, because specifically when it comes to losing your love handles, when your body starts to lose fat, guess what? It's going to lose it in your arms first. It may lose it in your face first. It may lose it in your shoulders first. But guess where it's not going to more than likely lose it first? Those love handles. And when you want to lose your stomach, remember what I told you before, where you normally gain fat first is where you'll lose it last. Losing your love handles is a long-term journey. Okay? And your body fat percentage has to get down to a certain percentage for you to truly start seeing your love handles and that belly fat be gone, right? So understand, if you start eating at a calorie deficit that you maintain for a week, you're good. You see the weight coming off. You maintain it for 3 weeks, you're good. You see the weight coming off. You maintain it for 2 months, but then you stop. Guess what, my sister? You are not going to truly get your love handles off in the way that you want to, because you have not chosen a sustainable calorie deficit that will work for you. So this is the question at hand. What would be a good calorie deficit for you to actually start on? My recommendation off the bat is to eat about 500 calories below your maintenance calories. So maintenance calories are the amount of calories that it takes to maintain your weight. Okay? Eat about 5, maybe even 300 calories below that, because what's going to happen is over time, right, that will build up into fat loss. But make sure, for the love of God, that you make it sustainable, because if you don't, all you're going to end up doing is yo-yo dieting, and we ain't got time for that. All right, my beautiful sister. So you know we ain't done yet, because I just gave you one tip, right? But I know it's very easy to watch these videos, and in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking, okay, Rhonda, okay, I understand I need to eat right, but girl, I don't know what to eat, right? I got you, as I always do. During this hot weather season, yes, my team and I have put together a special site just for you that is going to truly help you reach your body goals and snatch that waist. My Get Snatched for the Summer site is located down in my description. And on that site, you're going to find some free and some very low-cost resources that are going to help you snatch your waist for the summer. So after you watch this video, sis, get down in that description, get whatever you need to help you truly get to where you desire to be. Everything that you need to start is down there. Choose what's best for you, and I look forward to helping you on the journey. All right, let's get back into how to get rid of these love handles. All right, the second simple tip that I want to give you that will help you lose your love handles is you need to strength train, my sister, right? You need to strength train. We are very good around this time of year with doing a lot of cardio, okay? But strength training is important for so many different reasons. But today I really want to focus on why it's important specifically for losing your love handles, right? So strength training will not necessarily target those love handles even more, right? But I always want you to remember this. Strength training helps you to burn fat throughout the entire day. So when you incorporate strength training into your workout regimen, not only are you losing fat when you are doing the strength training, right? But you are also losing fat later that day when you may be sitting on the couch with the hubby or spending time with the kids or running that business, right? Or working. You're still burning fat, right? And one of our goals as busy queens on this journey is to definitely work smarter, not harder. We want to get more bang for our buck, definitely since our time is very low. Strength training will help you do that. Another important thing that I want you to remember about strength training when it comes to losing your belly fat and your love handles is this. When you do not incorporate strength training into your workout regimen, you are more than likely, when you lose fat, okay? You are more than likely losing fat. You are more than likely losing your muscle weight versus the fat that you actually want to lose. One of the biggest mistakes we make is we assume that when the scale goes down, we're losing fat in the right way. I've said this to you several times, and I need you to hear me. Not all weight loss is good weight loss, okay? Not all weight loss is good weight loss. Just because the scale is going down does not mean that you are losing the right kind of weight. And what often happens is when we don't work out right, even though the scale is going down, at the end of the day, your body is not going to look in the way that you want it to look. You need to think of your exercising kind of like a potter with clay, right? A potter with clay is chiseling away at its masterpiece and it's spinning it around and it takes time, right? But little by little, it's chiseling it away. Your strength training is what is going to help your body get the toned look that you want. And when you do not incorporate strength training, all right, into your workout regimen, that is going to hinder your body from actually looking the way you want when it comes to your stomach area, right? We don't want to have any loose skin. I get queens that come to me all the time after they've lost weight. Rhonda, I've lost weight, but I still got all this loose skin and loose fat. Queen, because you weren't strength training. You weren't strength training. You must incorporate strength training into your workout regimen. All right. Another thing that I want you to remember about strength training is that strength training actually helps to speed up your metabolism, right? Which also helps you burn your energy, burn the calories even more. So the more you strength train, the more that will help you to rev up your metabolism, which will in turn help you lose the belly fat, the love handles even more. Girl, if you ain't strength training, why? Get on it, sis. Get on it. All right, my beautiful sisters. So now we're at our last easy step that you need to start incorporating to truly lose your love handles. So I talked to you about the importance of strength training, but guess what, my sister? Strength training is literally just half of your workout component, right? You also need to be doing cardio. Okay. One of the things that often is something that we miss when it comes to our weight loss is, yes, we know we need to be in a calorie deficit when it comes to our nutrition. But another way that you can also help to be in a calorie deficit is by increasing the amount of activity that you do, right? So the more you exercise, the more that is going to help you actually burn calories, right? Now, this is the truth when it comes to strength training versus cardio when it comes to how much you burn. So Lifting weights burns an average of 1.7 calories per minute for us queens. So this amounts to about 70 to 200 calories burned for an hour workout when you do strength training, okay? Now, let's look at jogging or cycling. Jogging or cycling burns 10 to 20 calories per minute depending on your weight. So let's do the math, queen. You could literally burn the same amount of calories in 1 hour weight session as you would with a 10 to 15 minute moderate intensity cardio, right? Cardio activity. So is cardio very important? Yeah. Okay. And there's so many reasons cardio is important, even beyond this, right? Cardio works your cardiovascular system, which is your heart, right? Walking actually does increase your lifespan. So guess what? It's necessary. But for the purposes of burning the belly fat, right? Burning those getting them love handles off. You actually burn more calories when you do cardio. Now, like I said, strength training has its benefits too because you burn those calories throughout the entire day. But overall, you burn more calories when you do cardio, okay? So, although the goal is to create a calorie deficit with your diet, right? I really don't like that word diet, with your food regimen, but that's what we understand, right? With your food regimen, with how you eat. Let me tell you, my sister, if you want to work smarter, not harder, when it comes to getting off the love handles, you need to also increase the intensity, increase the amount of exercise that you are doing. So another thing that I really need you to understand about cardio is that cardio will actually help you lose your visceral fat, right? Remember earlier in the video, I told you that your stomach has 2 layers of fat. Your visceral fat is the fat that actually surrounds your organs. It's also the fat that causes diseases, okay? Doing cardio will help to reduce your visceral fat, which is the dangerous fat that surrounds your organs. So with that being said, I know you're probably wondering, okay, Rhonda, telling me to do cardio is great, right? But what should I do? How much should I do? When should I do it, right? The great thing about this journey that I learned, my sister, as I lost my weight, is that you can do this journey around your schedule. So I don't want you to ever believe when somebody tells you that you have to work out in the morning, right? You got to work out at night, right? Make it work for you, okay? Make it work for you. Right now, if I were to suggest a time to work out, I would suggest the morning, right? Preferably a fasted workout, right? Strength training, whatever, cardio, because that allows your body to take from the reservoirs of what you ate, okay, from the prior day, right? Fasted meaning no eating, right? Of course, drink your water, hydrate all that good stuff, right? That would be my recommendation. That's when I work out, okay? Plus, working out in the morning helps you to actually get it done, right? If you're anything like me, your day is very busy, right? And oftentimes your day may be consumed with unexpected situations. You get the workout done in the morning. Yes, you may have to get up a little bit early, but I cannot tell you, my sister, how great of a feeling it is to actually know you put yourself first. It's out of the way. And then the rest of your day, you have time to give to others. So this would be my recommendation for you if you're just starting out with your cardio. Start 3 times a week, okay? Start tracking your steps, right? Every day, okay? Let's start there. Track your steps every day, okay? And I need for you to work on increasing the amount of steps that you walk. So let's say you find that you do 6,000 steps a day when you track it. Next week, increase that to 8,000 steps, right? Do your best to increase your steps 2,000 steps a week. If that's too much for you, as long as you're increasing over time, you'll get there, right? Don't put more on yourself than you can handle. But increase until you get to 10,000 steps, right? Do that every day, okay? Tracking your steps, but increasing weekly, maybe even bi-weekly, okay? Now, make sure that you're doing your best to strength train at least 3 times a week. If you get your opportunity, do a half an hour walk, right? 3 times a week. All of those things will add up to more of a calorie burn for you when it comes to losing your love handles. At the end of the day, my sister, one of the most important things that I need for you to understand, and I said this before, you need to pick a regimen, a cardio regimen, a strength training regimen, a nutritional regimen that works for you, that is sustainable. Because losing your love handles, it's not necessarily hard, but it is definitely a marathon, not a sprint. Right? And we don't want you yo-yo dieting. So let me know in the comments, which one of those steps are you going to focus on first, right? My suggestion is choose one and focus on that, and then add as you go. Is it the nutrition that you're going to maybe improve upon? Is it your strength training? Maybe you're not even doing strength training right now, right? Maybe it's your cardio. Maybe you need to increase the amount of cardio that you're doing. Maybe you need to become more intentional on tracking your steps, right? There's so many things that you can do. And guess what? You can track your steps around your busy schedule, right? We need to stop using busyness as an excuse to not show up for the temple that God has given us. Because if God has required us to honor our temple in the Word, which He does, guess what? He's also given you the means to get it done, right? God does not give us more than we can bear. Come on, somebody, okay? So let me know which one in the comments. Let me know which one you're going to start focusing on first. And of course, if you have not already, make sure you go down into that description. Look at my Get Snatched for the Summer site, because girl, I got you, all right? Get started wherever seems best for you. And if you haven't already subscribe, share, like this video, turn on the notifications, because I, your sister girl, I will be here just for you next week to give you the real, raw, and uncut truth of what it truly takes as a busy queen to lose your unwanted weight, heal from your conditions, and guess what? We're gonna keep it all for good, right? Yes, we are. So always remember, greatness should not just be an option, it should be the only option. God, Jesus is great, and guess what, my sister? You are too. Looking forward to seeing you next week. Love ya. Stay beautiful. Bye-bye.